All right, come on back in. Oh, it's still glitchy. Oh, that's so crazy. I don't know why it's doing that. Hmm. Thank you, Brayden. Thank you. It's still acting funny. I don't know why it's doing that. Hmm. Good morning again. Good morning. So, we're going to try to get through this. I don't know if I could do it on my other phone. Maybe that'll be better. Shouldn't though. It's the same account. I don't know why it's glitching. Good morning again. Good morning. Good morning, Uncle X Brand. Good morning. I don't know why it is doing that. Something is throwing it off. That is so weird. Hi again. Hello. All right. So we're going to get through this. I'm not going to start the live over. We're just going to get through it. Okay. All right. So we did our gratitude check in. Now let's make the promise that we made to ourselves. Let's reiterate that promise. Yes, grateful for the big three. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know why it's glitching. I have no idea because I did live stream over the weekend. I didn't have any issues. Thank you. It's just crazy because it's like twisting my face in all different direction. Uh, yes, Braden, thank you for typing that. Grateful for the big three. Awesome. Awesome. So let's type in the comments. I am making bold moves this year. I am making bold moves this year. Yes. And I'm keeping the promises that I made to myself. So type that in the comments as well. I'm keeping the promise that I made to myself. I am keeping the promise that I made to myself, and I am making bold moves. No fear, no anxiety, no doubting myself. Hello, life is precious. How are you? So type in the comments, I am making bold moves this year, and I'm keeping the promises that I made to myself. Grateful for life, awareness, healing, patience, my spouse, this community. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Yes. So we're keeping the promises that we've made to ourselves. Now I'm going to go right into prayer. I guess this won't be a long live today because I don't know what's going on with TikTok today. Wait, they were supposed to do an update, I think, over the weekend. Maybe it's the update. I don't know. But I think there was an update scheduled. So I probably need to download it again. I don't know. I don't know, but I think they did an update over the weekend. Maybe that's why it's acting so crazy. Um, Thank you, Walter. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing up. All right, let's pray. I'm not going to get distracted by this. We're almost at 200. So I'm not going to get distracted by the glitch. For those of you who are coming in, it's acting up, but we're going to get through this. All right, we're going to pray. Let's pray the 23rd Psalm really quickly. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. All right, we're going to move right into our affirmations. You can grab the Bold Moves manual to get the affirmations. They're inside the Bold Moves manual. You can find them in the front of the manual right here. So let's go through them. Let's read them together. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right, so here we go. Here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. So these are the affirmations that we use every morning to get our mindset in the right place. Yes, indeed, nothing is impossible for me. Nothing. So for those of you who are new here, you can find it inside the Bold Moves manual. You can get the manual on Amazon. You can get the Bold Moves manual on Amazon. Get your copy of it. All right. Now, let me give you all the page number before I do these announcements so you can find it. So today we're going to be on page 193 and 194. No, 193, just 193. Yeah. Everything fit on one page. So today we're on page 193. All right. And I'll tell you why we're talking about this. So today we're on page 193. So get that. So real quick announcements. I should have my shipment in for the new book today. It was supposed to be delivered yesterday. And I kept checking the door and it wasn't there. And I got an email this morning. Expected arrival September 14th. But I guess it is the original date that they gave me, which is the 15th. So I should have my shipment in today so that I can send out all those who pre-order. I could send those out by the end of this week. Okay, so I should have the shipment in today. For those who wanted a signed copy of the Bold Moves manual, I did put the link up. So inside of my bio, you will find the option to purchase a signed copy of the Bold Moves manual. So that link is live now. So see the link in my bio to order your signed copy of the Bold Moves manual. All right. Awesome. Anything else I'm missing? Talked about the community. So outside of the live streams, if you want to join my community, all you have to do is yes, you already have a signed copy. Yes, indeed. Next live session. Yes, our next live mentorship session will be September 27th, which is 2 Saturdays away. Yeah. September 27th. Thank you so much, Katrina, for the Daily Heart Me. I appreciate it. My next live mentorship session will be September 27th. Good morning to you. Yes, excited about it. So if you want to be in the room, if you want to be a part of the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program, if you'd like to work with me, DM me the word mentor, or you could see the link in my bio to go ahead and enroll, and I will reach out to you once your enrollment is completed. All right. So if you want to work with me, you want to be a part of the Action Accelerator, see the link in my bio. You can enroll there, or you can DM me the word mentor so that I can help you with that. Our live session will be September 27th. However, if you enroll today or you want to be a part, can you send me a message? DM me the word mentor, okay? DM me the word mentor so that I can help you to get enrolled. So when you enroll today, if you decide to enroll today, you get immediate access to all the materials inside of the program. Okay, so it's not like you're enrolling today and waiting for the 27th. No, you have work to do starting as soon as you enroll. There are lessons that you need to go over. There's a workbook that you need to work through. All right, there are bonus materials that you have to work through as well. Okay, and then we co-create your execution plan together. So we actually work together. All right, so DM me the word mentor if you want to work with me and be a part of my mentorship program. DM me the word mentor, or you can see the link in my bio and go ahead and enroll in the Action Accelerator. All right, awesome. What else did I have to tell you all? I think that's it. Now okay, you did. Okay, great. World Changers announcements. Thursday nights, we do Kingdom class in a group or individual. So it is a group setting, Shelly. It is a group setting. So here's the individual part of it, Shelly. The individual part of it is that we co-create your execution plan together. All right. So the first lesson that you work through, there is a vision map that you have to fill out. And then we work together with creating an execution plan based on your individual goal. Okay, so the first part of it, just me and you creating that co-creating that execution plan. Then our live session at the end of the month is a group setting. All right, Shelly, I hope that was clear. Let me know if that was clear. Hello, Marcel, how are you? Good morning to you. All right, so you can ask any questions, send me a message, because the comments I don't see them again once I log off. All right. Hey, Johnny. So you can always send me a message. You can always send me a message if you have any questions. All right. Let's get through this because this thing is glitchy. Okay. You're welcome. Awesome. This stream is acting up today. So let's just get right into the word of the day. Let's do that. Let's get right into the word of the day. Now we are 21 days into our big reset. We did a hard reset on August 25th. We did a big major reset because we have the understanding that we don't have to wait until January 1st to, yes, Liz, we don't have to wait until January 1st to decide that, hey, these are the goals that I want to work on. I can decide at any moment that, okay, this is the time that I'm going to start working on me, working on my goals, getting myself together. So we did a reset August 25th. So now we have 345 days left to execute and totally 180 our lives. So when you show up on this live stream, I want you to think about what you want your life to look like when we hit August 25th of next year. What do you want your finances to look like? A lot of you I know are striving for being debt free, right? Or financially stable. I know that's a lot of goals here. Some of you want to be healed, right? You want to be healed from past trauma, past issues that you have faced. Some of you just want to love on yourself a little more, show up for you a little more. That's all good and we love it and we're doing it as a community. So you got to figure out what you want your life to look like when we hit August 25th of 2026. So we have 345 days left. So every day you got to work on this. Every day you got to do something that is going to get you closer to this life that you desire to live. Okay? So we're doing it as a community and I want us all to stay encouraged, empowered to get to this goal or these goals that you have, because some of you have multiple goals and you can do it. All right. And it's easier that we do it as a community. All right. Awesome. So let's get into the word of the day. Let's do that. Now, here's why we're covering this word of the day on page 193 of the Bold Moves Manual. That's what I said, right? 193. Mindset. Yes, that is the word of the day. Thank y'all for putting it in the comments. Yes. So page 193, we're talking about mindset today. Okay, yes, 193. And for those of you who are new, again, you can get your copy on Amazon, or if you want a signed copy of the Bold Moves Manual, the link is in my bio for that. So here's why we're looking at mindset today. Over the weekend, Some of you know that I do have a ministry. I do have a ministry page separate to this one, or separate from this one. And I live stream on Sunday mornings, right? Somebody came in my comments and they were just saying all kind of stuff, right? But one of the things that I saw, the person was saying that because of what I am doing, I am considered the bottom of the barrel. Oh, you didn't know that? Yes, I do. World Changer. So look me up and follow me there so that you can get on the live streams. For those of you who are just coming in, the stream is glitchy. I don't know what TikTok did over the weekend, but this... All right, but let's get into it. So I was live streaming and the person came on and was saying that because of what I was doing, I was considered the bottom of the barrel for what I was doing, right? So I figured it is very important that this week we cover mindset. So we're going to be focused on mindset this entire week. We're going to be focused on mindset because I want to make sure that your mindset is so fortified that nothing that anyone says or does will ever derail you from getting to your goal, get you off track from where you're trying to go and what you're trying to do. So we're really going to hone in on mindset this week, because here's the thing. If I in that moment did not have, or if I didn't have a positive mindset, if I didn't know who I was, I would have shut that live off, never get back on social media or do any of that. But here's the thing. I know who I am. I understand my assignment. My mindset is stable in understanding who I am, what I have to do, the value that I bring to the table. So that did not throw me off, but it is a life lesson for all of you in my community that I want to share with you. And I want to make sure that you're ready, because people are going to come against you. People are going to say crazy things. And if your mindset is not stable, they will derail your goal. If I had shut that stream off, there was one person that came to Christ, a soul that got saved, somebody that got healed because of this live stream that I did, right? Somebody rediscovered Jesus Christ and is on a different path, right? And if I had allowed that person or what they said about me being the bottom of the barrel because of what I was doing, that person would not have gotten saved in a moment, right? There would not have been now on a path of seeking out better understanding of who they are in Christ and understanding the faith walk. So I want us to really hone in on mindset this week. All right. That's what I'm going to be focused on, because I want all of you to have a fortified mindset that when people come against you, when they say stuff to try to derail the goal that you're working on, you can stand up within yourself and say, nope, I know who I am. I know where I'm going. I know what I bring to the table. I may not be perfect. I may not have all the bells and whistles, right? Because he was talking about being on the internet and teaching on the internet, that I'm the bottom of the barrel for teaching on the internet. That's what he was trying to say. So I may not have all the bells and whistles, but I know who I am, right? My mindset is stable. My identity is stable. I know where I'm going. I know what God has assigned me to do. So I want you all to be in that space where nothing that anybody said, whether they know you or not, because this person don't know me, I don't know them. They didn't even have their real name up, which is crazy to me. Like, how are you going to talk against somebody and you're afraid to put your real name up? Because I wanted to address them by their name and they wouldn't give me their name. So anyways, I want to make sure that all of us, our mindset is fortified, that nothing that anyone says or does will derail us from the goals that we're going after, that we're pursuing. Okay? Because there will be people that they don't know you, but they don't have anything going on in their life. They're not doing anything, so they will try to attack you. They will try to talk down to you. They will try to talk against the things that you're trying to do, what you're trying to build, where you're trying to go. They will try to discount you, but we cannot allow that to happen. We can't allow that. If it was me of some years ago, I would have shut the stream off. I would have been thinking about it for the next few months, and I would say I'm not going back on, because I've heard people say that. If somebody come in my comments and they're negative to me, I'm never getting back on social media. But I can't afford to do that. There are lives connected to what it is that I'm doing. There are families connected to what it is that I'm doing. So I cannot allow one person's negativity to try to throw me off what God has given me to do in the season. I can't do that. Enemy always come to destroy when you're doing good. Yes. And that's the thing. Like, you got to understand, when you see things like that happening, it means you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing whenever you see things like that coming up. All right? Because a soul was saved. Right? This young lady had questions that she needed answered. And it's not just frivolous question. It was soul related. Her life connected to the question that she had, right? The desires that she had to change, to love Jesus more. So I could not allow that one person to stop what it is that I was doing or the assignment that I was on. All right. And you cannot allow anyone to stop you as well. All right. So today, the word of the day is mindset. All right. Yes, Lilia. So today, the word of the day is mindset. It's on page 193 of the Bold Moves Manual. Let's see if we can get through it. Let's see, because again, the stream is acting up. You're teaching us to withstand the enemy when faced with opposition. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see if we can get through this, because this glitchy stuff, crazy. All right, so the word of the day. Thank you, Fortitude. I appreciate you. All right, so the word of the day is mindset, the established set of attitudes held by someone. The established set of attitudes held by someone. So here's the fact: your mindset is really the blueprint to your breakthrough, or the things that you desire to see happen in your life. Now, let's talk about it, because it is a game changer. Your mindset can make you or break you. I want you to understand that. Things that you think about often, the things that you allow in and you process them and you overthink them, or whatever it is that you allow into your mindset, or the type of attitude that you hold because of what you're thinking about, it will either make you or break you. I want you to understand that. Everything you experience, your success, your challenges, your relationships, and growth flows from how you think. So mindset isn't just about what you think, it's about how you think. It's the internal lens that shapes your reality. And here's the thing: if you allow someone to penetrate and get into your mindset, right, the thoughts that comes after that will shape your reality. So if you allow someone's negative words to penetrate your mindset and then affect the way that you act or the way that you respond, you're now creating a reality based on whatever they said that you internalize, right? And now you're acting that out, and it's creating your reality. So a lot of times, and I'm going off notes here, but if you're new, just flow with me. This is how I teach, okay? So a lot of times we'll be experiencing some negative things, right? But if you really trace back to see, somebody said something to you, you internalize it, and then you started to act based on that thing that they said to you that you internalize, and it's only giving you bad results. So if you're doing something and you can't figure out, like, my God, why isn't this thing working? Why isn't it coming together? If you trace back, somebody said something to you, you internalize it. It was a negative thing. You internalize it. And every action that you did was connected to that negative thing that somebody said. There's no way that you're going to get positive results. There's no way. There's no way. Somebody planted a seed, a word seed. You allowed it into your mindset, and that shifted the way how you respond. So they said something to you. Now your action is, there's no confidence in it, right? You may have forgotten your identity because of what that person said. They gave you a title. They gave you a name. You internalize that, and now you're acting based on that title or that name that they called you, there's no way you're going to get positive results from it. Okay? So it's not just about how you think. It's not just about what you think. It's about how you think. All right? And remember that your mindset, how you think, what you internalize is the internal lens that shapes your reality. I want you to think about that. It's deep, but if you can get this, I promise you, you're going to grow. Yes, your mindset dwindles down based on what you allow in, because someone will say one negative thing to you, and if you haven't fortified your mindset, you'll be thinking about that thing for the next 7 days. And everything that you do, how you respond to people, hey, she got that, how are you? The way you respond to people, the way that you show up on your job, the way that you show up in your business is a result of what that person said that you allowed in, and you internalize it, and now it is shaping the reality that you live in. So you got to be very careful. Very careful. All right? So here's what you got to understand about mindset. And it's connected to perspective as well. We talked about perspective a few weeks ago, I think. So two people can face the same situation. One thrive in it and the other crumbles. The difference is their mindset. All right? The difference is their mindset. You know what? I know who I am. I know who I am. Because I'm very sure that person that was in my comments has been on somebody else's live stream before and was spewing negativity. And we don't know how that person responded, but if their mindset was not grounded, for sure, because of what that person said, they may have stopped doing what they were doing. Especially if it's somebody that is new to streaming on social media. Just starting out their mission, their life purpose, and somebody like that individual get in their comment and talk to them that type of way. And if their mindset is not grounded, their plan, their mission will be derailed. So this is why it's so important that you get your mindset together. All right? Now, let's touch on the power of the mindset. Let's touch on that. There are two primary mindsets that shapes your life, and I want you to be aware of them. For those of you who've been with me, you know these: the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. So fixed mindset says, my abilities, my intelligence, my talent, it's static. This mindset says I can't, I'm not enough, this is just who I am. That's a fixed mindset, and we got to adjust that. Then there's a growth mindset. This person believes that with effort, learning, and resilience, you can improve and succeed. This mindset says I can learn, I can grow, and challenges makes me stronger. That's a growth mindset. So now that you have a basic understanding of the two mindsets, you got to do a check-in with yourself to see, okay, where do I have a fixed mindset? Do I have a fixed mindset concerning money? Do I have a fixed mindset concerning jobs or promotion? Do I have a fixed mindset concerning relationships? Where do I have a fixed mindset? And you're going to ask, what belief is limiting me here in whatever area of your life? Because again, we want to 180 our lives by the time we get to August 25th of next year. So you got to think, okay, when it comes to money, what belief is limiting me here? For a very long time, I was taught that, okay, you need to just hoard your money, just keep it all together, right? I was told that growing up. You were told, just hoard your money, just keep your money, don't throw it out. But as I grew older and understood that I need to invest it so that it can grow, I had to shift my mindset concerning money. All right? So you got to ask yourself, what belief is limiting me here? Think about the things that you were taught in the past, what somebody said to you in the past, and you've held on to that belief, but here and now, in this phase of your life, it is not benefiting you. So what belief is limiting me? What is that thing that I have said or somebody has said, and I just settled with, oh, this is just how it is. This is just how it is in finances. Oh, this is just how it's always been in my family. We got to shift that. Okay? This is just how it's always been. No, We can change. We can grow. We can do things differently. Okay? So think about, what have you said? What area of your life that you said, well, this is just how it is, because of what someone said to you, or because of what you have seen and you have internalized that and like, oh, this is just how it's always been in my family. It's always been like that. No, you have the ability to grow and change these things. It doesn't have to always be like this. Okay? So you're going to ask yourself, what belief is limiting me here? What is a thing that I have said or somebody has said, and then I decided that this is just it. It won't change, won't get better. This is a fixed mindset, and you got to shift that if you want to grow. Okay? Now, resilience is also a connector to your mindset, and it is absolutely necessary as you pursue these big goals and as you attempt to 180 your life in the next 345 days. You need resilience. A strong mindset doesn't eliminate problems, because there will be issues and there will be people coming against you. As you set out to focus on your goals, focus on getting better, focus on doing more for you, there will be issues. So a strong mindset doesn't eliminate problems. It just equips you to overcome them so you can keep it moving. And you don't get lost in that headspace of replaying what happened, replaying what they said, and that keeps you stuck in a place. No. A strong mindset equips you to overcome them. It helps you to build or cultivate the type of mindset that you need to push through and get to these goals. So here are some things that you need. If you're going to have a resilient mindset, here are some things that you need. And these things, I have to make sure that they're active in my life because of this public platform that I have. And there are people who don't believe that I should be doing what I'm doing, or don't believe that I'm qualified to do whatever it is that I'm doing. So here are some things that you're going to need to have a resilient mindset. Number one, you need self-awareness. You need self-awareness. So you got to notice your thought patterns, right? What are you thinking about all the time? What's that constant thought that you're processing? Is it something somebody told you? Is it something that happened to you and affected you in a negative way that you keep thinking about, and it is slowing down your growth? It is stopping you from moving forward. So you got to be aware of these things, okay? You got to be aware of them. So self-awareness, it helps you to notice thought patterns. What are you constantly thinking about? Are these thoughts empowering, or are they limiting you? Got to be aware of this, because nothing is going to change until you shift your mindset to the calibration that allows you to grow and explore more. You have to shift your mindset, because nothing is going to change until you shift it. Okay? All right, so self-awareness is the first thing. Intentional thinking also. This isn't just about positivity. It's about intentional focus. What do I want to focus? Say for the next 30 days. What do I want to focus on? All right, I'm going to focus on my finances. So I need to think healthy thoughts around my finances. Healthy thoughts is going to help me to make healthy decisions so I can get good results. So intentional thinking is very essential. What do I want to focus my thinking on? Right? Intentional focus. What do I want to keep my mind on? Keeping my mind on my finances, because this is a crucial area of my life right now that I want to focus on. All right. So this is how it's going to play out for you. Okay. So what do you want to see grow and improve in your life? For some of you, maybe it's relationship. Maybe you want to show up better in your family, or show up a better version for you. So what area do you want to focus on? What area do you want to see grow? What area do you want to see improve? So intentional focus is going to help you to make that happen. All right. Now, here's how you will master your mindset. And I'm almost done. For those of you who are just hopping in, or you want to become a better leader. I love that. I love that for you. And I know you can do it. So make sure that all your thoughts that you're thinking moving forward is aiding you to become that better leader that you desire to become. All right? Because when you think better thoughts, you're going to do better actions or experience better things. All right? So think better thoughts. Your body is going to respond to those thoughts, and you will become that better leader. All right? So for those of you who are just hopping in the room, we're on page 193 of the Bold Moves Manual. You can get your copy on Amazon. If you want a signed copy, you can use the link in my bio to get a signed copy. Okay? So let's talk about how you're going to master your mindset for long-term growth, because that's what we want. We don't just want to be a one-hit wonder. Oh, we got this one thing done, this one thing accomplished, and yay, and that's where the growth stops. No. We're not doing that. We need long-term growth and success. And remember that your mindset is a muscle, and it strengthens with intentional use. Okay? So to master and maintain for long-term growth, number one, you got to guard your input. Guard your input. Be mindful of what you watch, what you read, what you listen to, whose voice comes into your head. Be very mindful of that. Be very mindful of what you feed your mind, because this is what fuels your mindset. Whatever it is that you're feeding your mind is what will fuel your mindset. This is why I read so much, because I don't want to make space for negativity. I don't want to make space for anything that is going to slow down my growth. I don't want to make space for anything that is going to set me back. Let me get my head in a book, because I want to be wealthy, right? So let me get in a book that is going to teach me how to be wealthy. I want to show up in relationships better. So let me get in a book that is going to help me to do that. All right. I want to be better in business. Let me get my head in a book that is going to teach me how to be better in business. So you have to guard your input. Guard it. What are you watching? What are you reading? What are you listening to? Who's speaking into your life? Because everything that you feed yourself, in that sense, intellectually, is fueling your mindset. So you have to guard your input. The second thing is stay grateful. Gratitude rewires your brain for optimism and abundance. We do this every morning, but I want you to do it whether you get on a live stream or not. Be grateful. Practice gratitude. Okay? Do that. All right? Because it rewires your brain for optimism and abundance. The third thing that you're going to do, make sure that you surround yourself with visionaries. Make sure that you do that. And not just people who say they're visionaries. Like, there need to be some action. Like, you need to see that they're actually doing what it is that they said that they're going to do. They're following through. They're really building, and not just saying or are putting out ideas and not following through on it, not really doing it. Make sure you surround yourself with visionaries that actually do the things that they say they're doing. And they're about the business that they keep telling you that they're about. Okay? So surround yourself with visionaries. Your circle impacts your mindset more than you know. So choose people who stretch your thinking and challenges your growth, much like we do here, right? Much like we do here every morning. We're like-minded individuals. We're going somewhere, and I'm going to challenge your thinking. I know a lot of times I say things that are really deep, but I want you to consider it. And if you actually consider it and apply it to your life, I know that you're going to grow. I know you're going to grow. All right? Okay, I'm way over my time. So let me just give you a few more. I have to skip through some of it. But again, get your copy of the Bold Moves Manual on Amazon, or if you want a signed copy, order it from the link that is in my bio. Okay, we're on page 193 today. Yes, making bold moves. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hello, yo, sir. How are you? How you doing? All right. So let me make a few points. Let me skip. I have to skip through some of this because I'm way over my time. All right. I'm way over my time. Hey, Patty, how are you? All right. So today I need you to choose thoughts that empower, that uplifts, and align you with your purpose. Because the breakthrough you're praying for, the next level that you desire, it starts with your mindset. It does. Okay? So get in that space that You can say, you know what, this is absolutely possible for me. Doesn't matter what other people say. It doesn't matter who tries to disqualify you. This is possible for me. I can build the organization. I can launch the business. I can go back to school, right? I can have a healthy relationship. This right here is possible for me, no matter what anyone says or what happens. Yes, there are going to be hard days. There are going to be tough situations that arise. But my mindset is so fortified that I'm going to make it through. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to see the breakthrough. I'm going to see the life that I desire to live. Not what somebody wrote for me. No, the life that I desire to live. And I'm making sure that I fortify my mindset in such a way that it doesn't matter what they say, what they do, who comes or who goes. I am going to see this because it's possible for me. All right? I need y'all to be in that space. Don't let anyone derail you from where you're trying to get to. That goal that you're trying to accomplish. The life that you know you want to live. Don't let anyone derail you. Especially people who don't know you. This person, I don't know if it's a male or a female. They don't know me. They don't know me. And that's another thing that you have to keep in mind. They don't know me. So they could say whatever they want to say. You don't know me. And you can have your own opinion. That's okay. You can have your own opinion. You're entitled to it. But you will not derail my goal. You will not derail where I'm trying to get to. And those who I'm trying to help. You won't derail that. No. All right. So I want you to have your mindset so fortified that nothing that anyone says or does will derail you from getting to where you're trying to go. The goal that you're trying to accomplish in the life that you're trying to live. All right? You can grow. You can become the best version of yourself. You can experience what it is that you've dreamt of. I'm living in things right now that I used to dream about and wish I could do. I'm living in it right now. But that came with mental toughness, which we'll talk about that as well this week. That came with mental toughness. It came with focus, right? Came with discipline and hard work. So you got to settle in your mind. I'm going somewhere. I'm going to do something. I'm going to help some people, and nothing will derail me. Nothing will derail me from getting there and doing it. Okay? All right, so the word of the day is mindset. Again, we were on page 193 of the Bold Moves Manual. Get your copy on Amazon, or if you want a signed copy, you can order from the link in my bio. If you have any questions at all, feel free to DM me. All right. Hello, Lionel. Thank you so much for following. All right, let's set our intentions for today. The countdown continues. We have 345 days left to 180 our lives. So think about, do you want to focus on finances? Do you want to focus on education, right? Do you want to position yourself for a promotion? Do you want to do that? You want to launch a business, launch an organization? We have 345 days left to get it done. What are 3 things that you can do today that will help you to get 3 steps closer to that goal becoming a reality in your life? Get those 3 things done today. All right? Get them done today. Okay? If you need my help, you're not sure how to map out your vision or what it is that you desire to see, you can DM me the word mentor if you want to work with me. Send me the word mentor in my inbox, not in the comments, because I won't be able to see your comments once I log off here. Okay? Promise that to myself. Okay, awesome. I love that, Lilia. I love that. So if you want to work with me, just DM me the word mentor and we'll get started working on your goals. Okay. All right. Awesome. 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 Now let's make some decrees really quickly and then I've got to go. We know that life and death lies in the power of the tongue. What you speak is what you will see. So we're very intentional about decreeing all powerful things over our lives. Hey, Black Remy, can you send me a message? Send me a message with the same word. Just type mentor, but send me a message, okay? Because once I log off here, I won't be able to see your comments. So just send me the same word, mentor, but send it in a message, okay? I would like to speak to you as well. Okay, send me a message. My DMs are open. If you have any questions at all, just DM me. Black Remy, do you know how to send me a message Or there's an option in the bio that says email or message me the word mentor. Or for those of you who have questions for me, you can send me a DM or you can email me, and I will certainly answer whatever questions that you have. Okay. All right. Awesome. Let's make some decrees really quickly. I'm way over my time. Let's do that. Let's make some decrees. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments. Okay, you did. All right. Awesome. Great. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm going to decree for all of us. Thank you, Miss Gloria. Thank you for typing that. I do my best to respond to every question, every inquiry that you all have. All right. Customer service is very important to me. Very important to me. Whether you're enrolling in my program or you just have a question, customer service is very important. So that's why. So thank you so much for putting that there. All right. So I'm going to decree for all of us. You're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right. There's power in agreement. So here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today. And we understand that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. Yes, Liz, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things, expect answered prayers, expect promotion and increase, because anything is possible. Hey, Lexi, anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do. It's in the white basket. When you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. All right. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. All right. Awesome. So remember, the word of the day is mindset. Do not let anyone derail you from what you're going after. Because if they say something and you internalize it, your action is going to be connected to what it is that you have now internalized. Okay. So fortify your mindset so nothing negative can penetrate. All right. I know that's heavy, but if you do that, nothing will stop you from getting to where you're trying to go. All right. Grab your copy of the Bold Moves Manual. Join me here tomorrow, same time, same place, for another Command Your Day, and bring a friend with you. All right. The restream for this video, hopefully I'll be able to download it. I don't know, with all the glitching that's happening. I don't know. But if I'm able to download it, it will be on my Facebook page. So you can watch the replay on my Facebook page. That makes me. Yes, Lilia. So you can find me on Facebook, Anika V. Brown, or Coach Anika, or you can find me on YouTube, The Productivity Coach. I have well over 600 videos there that you can catch up. All right. So if I'm able to download this with all the technical issues that's been going on, it will be on my Facebook page. All right. And I'll see you all in the morning. Have an amazing day. Bye for now.